Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to The Companion. I'm Frank.
And I'm Bob.
Hey, we're going to give you a little orientation of what our product will do for you, so let's just dive in.
Now once you've logged in, you'll see several tabs here on the members page. There's the Companion, Report Guidance, some recommended report certifications. We have some suggested report comments. We've got some FAQs and some resources.
You'll also notice up on the right that there's an Ask Us button under the search bar. Just click there if you have a question about a property. It'll send us a message. We'll get back to you in a day or two on how we think you should proceed.
So let's get started, and we'll first click on Report Guidance.
On this screen, you're going to see the reports that we have up for you, the 1004 and the 2055. You'll see the 1004 MC is coming soon, but we're going to go through the 1004 as an example here.
In this section, you'll see several tabs, and it follows the URAR, the 1004. You'll see the subject, contract, and all the different sections on page 1. And then on the right-hand side are some other tabs that deal with page 2 of the URAR. So now let's take it as an example. Let's click on Contract and see what the Companion will do for you.
Once you've clicked on Contract, you'll see a little snippet come up. At this point, you'll take your mouse and hover over the section that you are wanting to inquire about. Hovering your mouse over the contract section, this green will show up. Then you click your mouse and it will go to the next section.
Here you'll see that we've got some examples. This is from the UAD. If there's some other guidance from like HUD or VA, you'll see those down at the bottom. We've got it highlighted in blue, like there is a little section here from the UAD. So you can click on that, and that'll take you yet to another screen. And here's an actual snippet from the UAD itself. We've got this, and again, you'll see these with HUD and VA as well. And once you've read what you need to find from the UAD, down at the bottom right, you'll see a little X. You click on that and it'll take you back to the original page.
You're also going to see right here where the red arrow is are breadcrumbs. This you can click back on this if you want to go back to the members page. Just click there and it'll take you back to the original screen. Now let's take a quick look at another tab.
Again, these are just examples of recommended report certifications that we have placed on our website. And these are things that you can use. You may choose not to use them, but they're really good resources.
You will notice here that there are certification item suggestions 26 and 27. As you know, the URAR only has 25, so we're recommending that you add a couple, and here are some examples. You can put them in, or you don't have to.
Now let's take a quick look at the suggested report comments. This is one of the more popular areas of our website. In this section, you'll see all kinds of different report comments. Again, these are suggestions. So if you like them, great. If you want to use a piece of it, that's fine too. But what we've done here is we tried to make this really easy for you so that you can actually copy and paste, drag and drop over into your report.
Here's a tab for FAQs. Questions that we've taken over the years, and we've put them into a format that may help you out. Here under the FAQs, you'll see just a bunch of questions. We also give you the Fannie, the HUD, and FHA and VA response to some of these questions. You can also click up here on the search bar, type in something such as water well, and all the areas of the FAQs where water well is addressed, and they will pop up for you.
Now let's check out the tab for resources. Once you've clicked on that tab, it'll take you to this next page where there's all different kinds of PDF files. You'll see the Dodd-Frank Act, to the VA guide, to the HUD 4150.2. There's all kinds of FAQs. ANSI measuring standards are on here. There's all kinds of different things. Fannie Mae's AIR, you'll see it. And one of the important ones is going to be the National Association of Home Builders. We'll be referring to that a little later. But this is where you would find the PDF files.
On this page, you're going to find web links that will make your lives easier. FEMA flood maps from all regs to showmystreet.com. We got numerous links on here that will make your life a little easier.
Let's take a look at the tab called The Companion. This is going to be the meat and potatoes of what our website has to offer. The next window will show several tabs: the allocation ratio method, highest and best use, weighted analysis, and we've got some additional ones coming up soon. We've got one that's going to be using land sales, and we'll have another companion feature about the economic life and how to figure out effective age. So let's get started by looking at highest and best use.
One of the easiest ways to remember highest and best use is the word help spelled backwards. So what we're going to do is go through these, and we've put some spaces here where you can actually do an analysis for your highest and best use.
Within an appraisal report, USPAP requires that appraisers are to provide a summary of the support and rationale for their opinion of highest and best use. This worksheet is designed to help you with this and help provide some support for your work file.
Let's take a quick look at the allocation ratio method. This part of the companion will actually compute adjustments for you for the site value and just kind of give you some support for your work file. As you'll see, you'll put in things about the subject, and then you'll go in and weight with a percentage of based on National Home Builders, Marshall and Swift percentages, and it's going to compute your adjustments for you.
If you'll notice at the top, there are some little speaker icons that you can click on. When you do this, you'll see a black bar appear. You can click on the arrow and you'll hear either Frank or myself give some additional instruction on how to fill out this form. Here's an example of one that's been filled out.
This section of the companion is about the allocation ratio method. All you're going to need to do is take tax records, come up with the total assessed values, the assessed improvement value, and the companion will do the rest.
Here's one that has been completed, so it'll give you an idea of what this section would look like.
After you've completed the assessment part, then you'll come down and put in your comparable sales, and this will actually compute your adjustments for you. Here's an example of what one looks like filled out. After you've put in your sales information, then you hit the submit button, and this is where it computes all of your adjustments for you. And here's an example of that.
This section will show you the data information for your work file. This is when you hit a PDF, or if you want a hard copy, you'll print and place this in your work file. This is your support for all your adjustments. Let's take a quick look now at the weighted analysis. Just like some of our other pages, you'll see the little speakers that will give you some instructions on how to fill this out. But this is where you're actually going to score what you have done on your URAR, the being the most similar to the most dissimilar. And we're actually going to give weight to each one of your comparable sales that you used. Here's an example of what we were talking about. This next section talks about the weighted by number of adjustments and weighted by net dollars. You'll fill in the blanks here, and it will also give you a value conclusion based on those issues. Here are the comparable sales from your appraisal report that you're using. You'll put in the sale price, less than any concessions, and the actual number of adjustments that came afterward. And it will make a calculation and give you a value conclusion based on that information. The last part of this weighted system has to do with Standard Rule 1-5. It talks about the quality and quantity of the data and information within the approaches to value that you're doing, and then how appropriate each one is. So once you fill this out, you can actually show that you have complied with Standard Rule 1-5. You do the similar thing here where you actually give weight based on the cost approach and how good your information was, how much of it you had, and how appropriate it is, as well as the sales comparison, and if you did the income approach. It all calculates it out, and then you get to reconcile your final opinion of value.
There you have it, the companion in a nutshell. If you have any additional questions, you can always contact us at abc-mgt.com. We sure appreciate you listening in, and we hope to see you soon.